Hi, this is Pam Weekly from the Shelby County Public Library, and I'm going to do a story time for you. Hopefully, some of you kids out there watching this know me from a school that I may visit you at. And we have a lot of fun, don't we, every month? And so I'm hoping to share with you, I am going to share with you, one of my favoriteest story times ever. And it's about kitties. I love kitties very, very much. And so we have some of my kitty friends here with me today. Let's see. We have Amber, who's a kitty that looks a lot like a tiger. We have Zip. Zip is a kitty that likes to zip around everywhere. Then we have Frisco, the gray cat. Gray kitty, because they're only babies. And then we have Pounce, the brown kitty. He's named Pounce because he likes to pounce. And then there's Fancy, who's very pretty with her pink bow. So my kitties are going to help me with a little play today. So, okay, everybody, all you kitties, hop back in the basket. Oh, they're just going to lay around in there. And it goes like this. Down around the corner at the old pet store were 5 little kitties and not one more. Along came somebody with a nickel to pay, and he bought the orange kitty and took him away. Down around the corner at the old pet store were 4 little kitties and not one more. Along came someone with the nickel to pay, and they bought the black kitty and took him away. Down around the corner at the old pet store were 3 little kitties and not one more. Along came someone with the nickel to pay, and they bought the gray kitty and took him away. Down around the corner at the old pet store were 2 little kitties and not one more. Along came someone with a nickel to pay, and they bought the brown kitty and took them away. There's only 1 kitty left. That makes me so sad. Down around the corner at the old pet store was 1 little kitty and not one more. Along came someone with the nickel to pay, and they bought the white kitty and took her away. That's so sad, isn't it? But I don't have to be sad because they're my kitties, and I can just put them back in the basket because we were just playing, and I didn't lose any of my kitties, so I'm really happy about that. So today, our book is called Millions of Cats. And this is a story that I share everywhere because 1, it's a really good story, and 2, of course, it's because I love kitties. It's written by a lady named Wanda Gag. It was written in 1929. So that's 90 years ago. And it's still a very good story today. Now, in the book, most of the pictures are all black and white. And so it's not fancy like our books that we read today, but books were made differently back then. So let's take and listen to the story. Once upon a time, there was a little old man and a little old woman who lived in a nice, clean house, which had flowers all around it, except where the door was. But they couldn't be happy because they were so very lonely. If only we had a cat, sighed the very old woman. A cat, said the very old man. Yes, a sweet little fluffy cat, said the very old woman. I will get you a cat, my dear, said the very old man. And he set out over the hills to look for one. He climbed over the sunny hills. He trudged through the cool valleys. He walked a long, long time. And at last he came to a hill which was quite covered with cats. See if we can get the picture up here close enough for you. Cats here, cats there, cats and kittens everywhere. Hundreds of cats, thousands of cats, millions and billions and trillions of cats. See the hill? It's all covered with kitty cats. Can you imagine seeing all the kitty cats? Oh! Cried the old man joyfully. Now I can choose the prettiest cat and take it home with me. So he chose one. It was white. But just as he was about to leave, he saw another one, all black and white, and it seemed just as pretty as the first. So he took this one also. But then he saw a fuzzy gray kitten way over here, which was every bit as pretty as the others. So he took it too. And now he saw one way down in a corner, which he thought too lovely to leave. So he took this one too. You know how many kitties he has so far? He has 4 kitties he's going to take home. That's quite a lot of kitties, isn't it? But just then, over here, the very old man found a kitten which was black and very beautiful. It would be a shame to leave that one, said the very old man. So he took it. And now over there he saw a cat which had brown and yellow stripes like a baby tiger. I simply must take it, cried the very old man. And he did. So it happened that every time the very old man looked up, he saw another cat which was so pretty that he could not bear to leave it. And before he knew it, he had chosen them all. He chose every kitty. Look at that. I would have a hard time picking out a kitty to take home, just one, wouldn't you? And so he went back over the sunny hills and down through the cool valleys to show all of his pretty kittens to the very old woman. It was very funny to see those hundreds and thousands and millions and billions and trillions of cats following him. See if you can see that picture. That's quite a load. They came to a pond. Mew, mew, we are thirsty, cried the hundreds of cats, thousands of cats, millions and billions and trillions of cats. Well, here is a great deal of water, said the very old man, and each cat took a sip of water, and the pond was gone. said the hundreds of cats, thousands of cats, millions and billions and trillions of cats. There is much grass on the hills, said the very old man. Each cat ate a mouthful of grass, and not a blade was left. Can you imagine a hill with all the grass gone? That would just be like a big pile of dirt, wouldn't it? Pretty soon, the very old woman saw them coming. Let's take a look at that picture. My dear, cried the very old woman, what are you doing? I asked for one little cat, and what do I see? Cats here, cats there, cats and kittens everywhere. Hundreds of cats, thousands of cats, millions and billions and trillions of cats. But we can never feed them all, said the very old woman. They will eat us out of house and home. I never thought of that, said the very old man. What shall we do? The very old woman thought for a while, and she said, I know. We will let the cats decide which one we should keep. Oh, yes, said the very old man, and he called the cats. Which one of you is the prettiest? I am. No, I am. No, I am the prettiest. I am. No, I am, cried the hundreds and the thousands and millions and billions and trillions of voices, for each cat thought itself the prettiest. And they began to quarrel. Look at that, all those cats quarreling. Do you know what quarreling means? Well, it means to fight. It means a big fight. Can you imagine all those cats yelling that they are the prettiest? They bit and they scratched and clawed each other and made such a great noise that the very old woman and the very old man ran into the house as fast as they could. They did not like such quarreling, but after a while the noise stopped, and the very old man and the very old woman peeped out of the window to see what had happened. They could not see a single cat, not one. Here they are looking out the window. Let's see if we can see the other page. Okay. There we go. I think they must have eaten up each other all up, said the very old woman. It's too bad. But look, said the very old man, and he pointed to a bunch of high grass, and in it sat one little frightened kitten. They went out and picked it up. It was thin and scraggly. Let's see that page again. See if we can get that. See, they're looking at one little kitty right there. Dear little kitty, said the very old woman. Dear little kitty, said the very old man. How does it happen that you were not eaten up with all of those hundreds and thousands and millions and billions and trillions of cats? Oh, I'm just a very homely little cat, said the kitten. So when you asked who was the prettiest, I didn't say anything. So nobody bothered about me. Oh, look. Let's see if you can see that little kitty. They took the kitten into the house, where the very old woman gave it a warm bath and brushed its fur until it was soft and shiny. Every day they gave it plenty of milk, and soon it grew nice and plump. They fattened that kitty right up. See, they started right here. And they fed and fed and fed and fed that kitty till he got really fat. And it is a very pretty cat after all, said the very old woman. It is the most beautiful cat in the whole world, said the very old man. I ought to know, for I've seen hundreds of cats, thousands of cats, millions and billions and trillions of cats, and not one was as pretty as this one. The end. Isn't that a fun story? I just love that story. And I hope someday that I might be able to get to read it to you in person. Well, I hope you have a great day and enjoy yourself. And when it gets nice and sunny outside, go out there and play. I'll talk to you later.